I think we can start this program now. As we continue with our faculty development program at Government Shambana College, we now move on to a topic that is rapidly transforming the landscape of teaching and learning across the world. Artificial intelligence, digital world, technology is no longer something that is limited to the world of technology experts. It has become an integral part of our everyday lives and is increasingly influencing our knowledge, and it is creating, and it has to be accessed and shared. In the field of education, AI and technology is new possibilities for personalized learning, smart content creation, research, assistance, automated assessment, and more efficient classroom management. And also knowing the ethical use of these technology is very, very important in today's world. For educators, understanding AI and the world that we live in is no longer optional. It is becoming an essential skill for adapting to the changing demands of the digital world. And tonight, it is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished resource person for this evening. Our resource person for this evening session, Mr. B. Lalrongbola, who is a respected faculty member of Government Shambana College. Mr. Rongbola has completed his master's degree in geography from Northeastern Hill University, Nehu, in 1993 and had already demonstrated academic excellence early in his career by successfully clearing the NET JRF examination in 1992. He began his teaching career as a lecturer at Lunglei Government College in 19th December 1997 and later joined Government Shambana College on 15th May 2007, where he had continued to make significant contribution to academics and institutional development. In recognition of his dedication and service, he was promoted to the position of Associate Professor in December 2011. Beyond teaching, he has taken on several important leadership roles within the institution, having served twice as head of department and currently or previously as chairman of ICT Committee, Welfare Board, and Disciplinary Committee, as well as Secretary of Academic Committee. What makes him particularly inspiring is his wide intellectual curiosity. His interests spanned across theology, theoretical physics, history, philosophy, novels, and poetry, reflecting a truly interdisciplinary approach to learning. He is also deeply enthusiastic about computer. We are truly fortunate to have him with us tonight as our resource person. So please join me in warmly welcoming Pu B. Larombola. Sir, you
Okay,
may,
thank you.
yes.
Okay, let me share my screen first. So, our topic tonight is maintaining professionalism in hybrid and remote work environments. So, COVID pandemic kick-started remote work due to lockdown and restricted interpersonal meeting. The widespread commercialization of internet provided the foundational infrastructure required for remote work, and portable computing, cell phones, and email made it possible to conduct business from anywhere. And the post pandemic trends follow the adoption of hybrid work in many countries. The fully remote uh, isolation experienced in remote work sometimes weakened company or institutional culture, and therefore businesses and educational institution naturally leans towards hybrid model, and sometimes these companies introduce structure models requiring in office attendance for specific day, like 4 days physical and 1 day remote, or sometimes 3 to 2 model. These give workers the autonomy to tackle heads down tasks from home. Currently, we are facing critical energy shortages due to uh, Iran and US and Israel conflict in the Gulf region. And therefore, the central government had uh, directed the state governments to implement hybrid work model. In Government of Mizoram GADOM, dated 19th May 2026, in number 4A, 20% of the workforce in each department shall work from home. And 4D stressed the importance of video conferencing rather than meeting physically to minimize official travel expenditure and fuel consumption. So, what is remote work? Remote work is a work arrangement in which employees perform their job entirely outside the traditional office environment. It existed before uh, pandemic. Virtual assistants, software engineers, social work managers used to work entirely from home. But it was pandemic that really kickstart remote work arrangement. And hybrid work is a flexible arrangement in which the employees split their time between working physically and working uh, off-site. It differs from fully remote work. There are some pros and cons of working from home, either the fully remote and hybrid. It saves time and money commuting on certain days. And home is usually a relaxed uh, environment, and it is sometimes comfortable to work from home. And also, we can have a more flexible work timetable. However, there are drawbacks like the schedule and coordination issues, uh, are not the same as in-person attendance of workplace, and also it may require additional infrastructure like connectivity, laptop or tablets or uh, mobile phone. And one of the main problem is trust issues. Now, in Mizoram, we have not uh, yet have a survey regarding the effectiveness of hybrid work model, but in the U.S., uh, among the U.S. workers, Gallup.com's made a survey in which they found out that only about 54% of the managers fully trusted their employees in hybrid mode or online mode. And also, 57 of the employees feel that their managers trusted them fully. So there are trust issues. So that remains one of the main problem in uh, remote and hybrid work models. With remote and hybrid work models, we can have better work-life balance, and we can spend less time commuting, and it's more comfortable sometimes, but not always. And as I have said, we have challenges. The challenges are mainly in our behavior as workers, and also the problem with working with each other remotely, and also it changes the institutional culture. Without the traditional office, it becomes more important to maintain professional behavior so that work stays productive, teamwork stays strong, and institutional culture remains positive. So, for that, we need clear communication. Now, effective communication is a foundation in uh, hybrid and remote work. Unless you work uh, solo, you need to work with your colleagues. So, in companies, offices, and institutional, communication is vital to get the work done. So, to uh, have clear communication, we have to establish a clear uh, working hours so that our colleagues or maybe our students know when we are reachable. They cannot and should not approach us every time they are mm, free. So we must define availability. Kan man hun kha kan taran vi ngai ni. Eng lai po miron kontek kan tum kha chuan a buai thak tan. So mi ne wang chuan availability ke ma ni man hun tur kha kan set ve ngai ta ni. Office apo kan kala dar ko tanga dar nga emo te lo ni ta. Kami ba ka kha chuan kan nal a khan kanin mang talawa. Chu tiang bok chuan in lama kan om wang ru ta. Eng lai po mang man reng tu anga in ngai kha chuan a buai thak thei. Ani. Next is mind your tone. Now, when we communicate verbally, face to face, our facial expression uh, shows what we mean many times. But when we communicate with written texts like messages, we have to be concise. Also, we have to be polite. So, kan imbiak dan tura po ka amoy ngai de te ka zon ve ngai tani le lamin kan mel lo mu to lo wa kan text ru ko tan lo mu ka chuan hmm. En ti nan ti tura kan ti te an lo ti lo han nga ten lo ti lo an ti mai te kha e a ol sama ma se an tan khan lak na ta ol tani he til hi kan lo ti toim o an ti te kha ti lo ti sa reng mai la kami kha analo zo ka don son khan wam thai ni. So managing interpersonal relationship can be tricky uh, if we work remotely. So a clear message could be route to the recipient. And also sometimes emoji helps deliver good intentions. Face-to-face verbal conflicts may be forgotten easily, but recorded voice or written messages last forever. And also we need to keep the members informed about progress, challenges, and availability. So those are examples. Uh, so when we give our progress report to our friends, our colleagues, and also when we inform them about the challenges and whether we are available or not, then the teamwork will be better. And next we have virtual meeting like video conferencing or video call. So there are important uh, etiquette we have to follow. Just like we treat respectfully in physical, we must also treat others with respect in virtual meetings. And also, camera uh, says a lot about how we present ourselves. Say, if we are doing a small team video call, uh, it is better to turn on a video. But when we are meeting in a large group, it is usually better to turn off the video because we have to preserve bandwidth. Otherwise, we'll have uh, com- uh, communication problem. And next, uh, the nonverbal engagement is important, and the visual frame we present must be acceptable. Say, if we use a background that is very cluttered, like unmade by that can be destructive. So we can use uh, blurred background or virtual. background that is pleasing to others. And sometimes in physical world, we usually look at each other when we are talking. And just like that, it is very important to look at the camera periodically rather than staring at our screen. So it simulates eye contact. And also, there are some visual cues and body language signal. If I look very disinterested, then that may be annoying to others. And also, we need to master the technology. Today, also, we test for a few minutes uh, in the daytime with Sar Avala, our audio, our video, and internet connection. And we are more comfortable when we master the technology. And that is very important. And besides the technological thing, uh, we also need to set boundaries and also respect uh, the boundaries set by other people. Professionalism also means considerate of your co-workers. So you should respect their time by being punctual, by meeting deadlines, and not interrupting them unnecessarily. So we must respect their personal space and privacy, avoiding behavior that makes them uncomfortable, and maintaining appropriate boundaries in the workplace, even though we are not physically with each other. So this creates a positive, a respectful, and productive work environment for everyone. Now, also we need to respect of hours. Just because I'm working from home doesn't mean I am available every time, 24 hours, 7 days. So unless there are some urgent uh, things, then we must not disturb others outside of the agreed upon hour. We must avoid sending messages that are not important or urgent. And we should not expect them to respond immediately during their personal time. So, respecting work life balance helps reduce stress and shows consideration for your colleagues' time and personal commitments. And if possible, when we work from home, we must create a dedicated workspace so that we can have a physical and psychological boundary between our personal life and our personal duties to stay focused during our working hours. And if children or other person at our home are working about while we are doing our work, then that may distract us and also distract our colleagues. And also, it is very important that we know when to log off. When we work from home, work can easily bleed into our personal life, which may lead to exhaustion. So we must set hours for working. We must set uh, w- time for personal life, and that is very important. Over time, uh, if we are, say, suppose we are checking emails when we are having personal time or family time, then over time it may create stress, fatigue, and burnt out. So even if we work from home, we must set our personal life, personal time, family time, and working time. So that is very important. And just like we have standards at workplace, we also should have work standards. These are some of the example of uh, standards. Say visibility in office, we are present at desk or at classroom. The equivalent of that in remote standard is active communication, timely updates, and reliability is being seen doing work, which may be translated as meeting deadlines independently without being forced, and also setting boundaries. When we leave our office at 5 p.m. or our college at 3 p.m., then we leave behind our work. Just like that, we must be consciously disconnecting from our work, even though our workplace and uh, our home is the same place. So those are very important. And uh, to sum up, our topic here uh, shows the standards that will help us maintain our professional life and also our personal life so that we can enjoy our work, enjoy our personal time. So that's all I can say for now. We may have question and answer or panel discussion or anything. Miss Pinky may be conducting that part. Okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Bubultia, for your insightful and very, very um, important topic that you have discussed with us. And I think this is something that we can all chip in if we have points regarding this, because I think this is a very new thing for all of us. Tuna kan topic ahyanin kini tanzan te ahma kan we have timing. Their office at po 9 to 5 te na job kan tita masatu na as a teacher, I think that particular time is nga kan bopel full time ka siya. Okay, mani ay to kan students te po yan zan laya an riro ka an man huna te kan meron text up ta zan kan phone te lo ri kan en kan san nga tu te kan ngai ta akang te ka Iran point out that it's very very important because we live in a totally different time where there's no boundaries as such. And now I would like to open this time for anybody. Vina workshop ang dewi na mo discussion ang de lekin hung taila ve to na sarina aron point out baka kanin hemi etiquette tung zanga te lekan thodan hi enge in shia chul kan ti angte a chuanin adu tuin zo na angte na mo discussion angten pun han soi Taylor. So I would like to open this time for anybody who would like to share what they feel about it, or it could be their experience. A begin pandemic nuwa hemi experience hemi hi kan tong chewin karinga zirtir to the kan niangin. So it would be nice if anybody share their experience regarding this. I'm sure it's not just us. Anybody?
Oh, ma'am. Hello, mình sẽ
Yes.
Dùng nó phun thì chia lầu rốt nó ăn rành bèo phun nó kan sarbola na ron soi ho ka tiu trong kai tak tak anh mon trong kai zel tur te po ania una kal zel kho bel chang kang chau zelanga work from home te bukan lo dal don ni hian langa tin en tikang kan future a thil lo thleng don kan pandemic covid lo po ka dang te po kan tong le mai te chu ho tin lai hen kan in kuen that anga in ka si ti tu te hi chu ti rual chuan kan no pang te po hi educate ve ngai khop mai sal bo on soyang khan chu ke mani theu hian poi khachu class ate burin ka ti ang chi etiquette digital etiquette khan no content bula hit port theita ila class voi khatam mo han e e da sang ve ila kha kha kan tong kai pui zualang a zir ti tu te zir lai inkara bo tong kai le zualang a mena sen etiquette se po kan develop le zualang a dikha karon soi ve ni chu
I think that is very important in a session. Thar kan chen don ta orientation class te kan han nenga kan orientation class ate po hemi hi soi hi apoi mo via win ka sha a a chen chuan in virtual anya kan in huthelo ti wangin WhatsApp group ate zer ti tu teron ti boy boy te po hin china chu wang chan khang te po kha I point lakin I think the students really need to be educated in this manner. Get sarnge til dang soi tu te ne
Này phần tổ bắc luôn.
Miss Vari?
Soitur po ka nei lawa nak tu klama ka soitur te po athen chu ani dewa chu wang chuan sarbol te chunga lom thu ka soya I kan ngai poi mo tlang ani ka ringa online etiquette hi zirzo a om thei don lowina langa achan chu tuna kan generation boy pui mek te hi chu an pian tira tanga henga tal ania pandemic tir te khan WhatsApp shim te pe hi chu socialize nana kan man masak formal le official app ni ngai lo ani voile khata khan pandemic awangin official platform atan official communication atan kan han mang thut kha zoom tenen khan kan boy ja kha I kan la sha emo kan principal ina voi khatnan zoom college pum pui an address a thenin an ke zung puin ron ti phular hlara a thenin min ron in ti sek khuma a then ti khan kor halloween an lo thua khatiang vela tang khan keimani department b ka chuan WhatsApp group kan siam hian manager and etiquette kha kum ni chung vel kha chu kan post zia china ni session chan huna pianga khan khati chung khan I a eng thola nge niang restriction strict deuh ambience atanga eng thol de wa han lu hi chu a hara eng thol de wa tanga han strict thu takha WhatsApp vela kha chuan a har em maya ama ero chu I nge Israel fa te po a shil zin viau khamo kan tianga class tina hianin heng hi chu soila soi tam nak chuanin I an zom chun zom ve mai tura ngai lan china saron suggest ang deuh lekhan WhatsApp group a te po hian zirtir tu te hian in boundary kan siam thia mangai em ema puitling zok adult I educator kan ni ang khan I no pangina andu hun huna an access theya kan om hi a fel lo ani kan swal wanga ni lawa kha kha enge digital etiquette kan zirtir don chuan ke mani po khanin har sa kan lo ti po ni mai the kan chang chak mal zek zek po ni mai the kan fa te emo kan thian te emo kan chang ha la kan kalik te kan chang ha la ni pon kan students te laka kan etiquette le kan chet dan tu ra kha chu ashang de hle kai a hi chul ka ti a chuan a then kha accessible lu tuka kan lo oma a then kha khatyang anga boundary nei de wa kan lo om khan I khami khanin hemi teacher pupil relationship a hian effect ani ve boka hemi hi chu fel ani hi chu fel lo ti ang chiang ta kha chu wang chuan a khai ruala kan chet lo chuan hemi hote boundary nei lo kara po hian zirte tu fel le swal ni kha digital khovela chuanin a hlo thei dai ani chutiang ang te po chu kan zawa in sheta ila ke chu official ara minon bera u te kan tilui sham zela ama ero chu lo theilo thil te lo om chin ta kan online ani pon no pangkha tlaidar nga nulam panga chuan chan kher hi kan balo ani ti hi zirte tu hian kan shat anga in ka sha chu kan soinon le mai ani chu kalome
Oh, thank you, Miss Var. I think that's a very important point. Zirzitu kan yangin kami decorum hi kan maintain hi angaya sarbolna a point sa tanga takalo tivel to hey define availability di ka aron point out kami kan availability hi hey define hi ngai to so that the students know their boundaries, like even we know our boundaries. Nge no pang hey we're so if accessible to kanum chani inglai pon miron biak te kha I achen to lo tum me theya an kan lo biak kha chen an chan te laka te po khan in hey ke tang ka access hey ti ang mentality te po khan lo nei me theya zuba ka chanin I sar sei ang tho khan in khami inge I hemi hybrid mode ang ten tu na po hemi I inge oil lampanga heta inge Strait of Hormuz abuaya he lampanga hybrid to ruin inge department chen kat zanin an hun te le an mani official hour te man an lo chul ta khatyang khanin kanum lawang ti kha sei the lo chuwang chan I think virtual world tun chanin inge hemi khovel tak tak real time akanom la hian in virtual world ahian kan thoti hi kan share ngai I think it's a very very important point. And is there anyone else so do neite mo share do neite kan lo omem sir kan titop tomido meets 9:16
in khel en tu te po homin ka pia
okay koi mo lutuk in kel ka Kaya to kan bo sa tiang lao. All right. Okay, so here's